Hello guys, continue learning about solving linear equation with fractional form. In this video, we continue learning about the harder level for this kind of exercise. You can see here we have two fractions in left hand side of this equation, and for each fraction you have expression in numerator. So this is a little bit harder than the other one. So how can you solve with this one? Okay, let me come back to the common method for solving fractional equation. It means you have to change from different denominator become to common denominator. So that's why I will write down 2 inside the bracket and 3 inside bracket in here. And this one will tell you about next action. The next action, I will multiply both numerator and denominator of this fraction by 2. So how can I write this? 2 times open bracket x plus 2 like this. And then 2 times 3, you got 6 in here. So very easy for first one. The second one, you have the same thing. 3 multiply open bracket 4 plus x and divide by 6 in here, and the other side you got 1 over 2 in right hand side. And for this one, I will expand or I will combine from 2 fractions become to 1 fraction like this. Step by step, I think you should very carefully about your writing for this kind of exercise. This is the hardest expression. 1 over 2, I will expand here 2x plus 4, 12, 3x and divide by 6 equal to 1 over 2. Simplify it, you got 5x. Why I have 5x? Because I have 2x in here and 3x in here. So 2x plus 3x, you got 5x. And the other one, you got 4 plus 12 is 16 over 6 equal to 1 over 2. So this form become to normal fractional equation. Apply cross line or diagonal method, you got 2 times 5x plus 16, and the other side you got 6 times 1, the other arrow. So expand here, you got 2 times 5x, you got 10x, 2 times 16, you got 32 equal to 6. So you got 10x here and 6 minus 32, and then you got minus 26. Here is 10 times x. Okay, so you got here is x minus 26 divided by 10, and then how can you simplify this one? You divide both numerator and denominator by 5. So you have minus 13 in here and over 5. Yeah, that is the first equation. For this kind of exercise, you can carefully about the first step. In last video, you learned about multiply number with one expression. You got only one expression in last video, but for this video, you have two fractions, two expression in the numerator. We have two expression here, but we have only one method. You multiply and you put it inside the bracket like this, and then you combine them, you expand them, you simplify them, and then you solve them. Harder exercise includes a lot of easier exercise. So that is the method of mathematics. Yeah, okay, that is example 1. Example 2, you have the same thing but a little harder because you have the minus sign here. So very carefully about this minus sign. And when I say about carefully about your calculation, it means you have to care about your writing first. Yeah, if you writing very clearly, it's become more easier. So the first step, I will write down inside the small bracket. First fraction, you have 5 here and you got 4 here. And the next step, you will multiply 5 by 2x plus 1 and over 4 times 5, you got 20. The minus, you got 4 times like this over 20, and the other side you got 1 over 4. So for this one, we have the same common denominator for both the fraction. So I will combine them, become to one fraction like this. over 20, and here is 1 over 4. Okay, so how can you expand and simplify here? The first bracket is very easy. You got 10x plus 5, but the other side you have to be careful. Minus 4 times x, minus 4 times plus 3, you got minus 12 over 20 equal to 1 over 4. And then you got 10x minus 4x, you got 6x plus 5 minus 12. Very carefully about your calculation in here. Plus 5 minus 12, you got minus 7. And over 20 here, and you got 1 over 4. So from this one, you got the diagonal method like this and like this. And you got 4 times 6x minus 7 equal to 20 times 1. So you got here is 24x minus 28 equal to 20. And you got 24x equal to 20 plus 28. Apply chain posing method. Yeah, 24x equal to 48. And then you got 48 is captain on top. Divide by 24, you got 2. So 2 is my final answer for this question. Yes, of course, this kind of exercise is hardest exercise you learn about the fractional equation, but I think step by step, very carefully about your writing, you will understand about this kind of exercise. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.